Let's talk a little bit about social media, how we could use it for small businesses, what platforms are right for you, how to read analytics, how to imply real strategies that'll help you. What's good, everyone? My name is Brandon. I run MtHoodlum. That's my marketing and design firm here in Northern Utah. I also teach graphic design and marketing at a technical college here in Utah. I wanted to talk a little bit about social media and just the good strategies that come from it. A lot of people can be really intimidated by social media marketing. It is something that has grown exponentially these last few years. And it's something that a lot of business owners recognize the importance of, but maybe don't have time to do it or don't know how. So I want to teach you how you can make time for it and real strategies you can use to really better your outreach. I used to be the manager of this social media marketing firm here in Utah, and when we would meet with clients, a lot of the issues the business owners had are something that I mentioned previously. It's that they don't have time or they don't know how to do it, but both those types of people understand the importance of social media. Now, I wish I was able to go more into this. People get entire degrees on social media marketing, and it's something that you could definitely dive deep into and have teams running it for you. But for small businesses that maybe it's just the owner, they're the only employee and they need to do it, I have really basic strategies for you that you could actually implement. And a big complaint I've seen when people look up different social media strategies, they get these really vague and weird answers on like what to do. What I mean by that is like they'll look up social media strategies and it'll be all like, accurately define your target audience and reach out to your target audience. Well, it's like, yeah, no duh, what business owner doesn't know their target audience or their target demographic? So these business owners just get like this vague answer on like what to do. There's no like actual strategies. And this is going to be a 3-part series where I do want to break down actual strategies and things you could do on pretty much any platform, but we will go into some specifics. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the different platforms and figuring out which one is right for your business. It may not be all of them. Actually, I can guarantee it won't be all of them, right? But we should pick a few and see which one your target audience fits in, which one would be easiest for you. And there's a big one in here that I actually do think every business should be on, and we'll get into that. The first one is Facebook. Facebook is one of the older ones. It's not the OG, right? It's not the original one, but it is the bigger one. It's now under this large umbrella corporation called Meta. Facebook is kind of an older platform now. You're not going to find a lot of younger audiences, but the big benefit that comes from Facebook is, one, it's really easy to advertise on there. It's really easy to build communities. And again, if your target audience is like the older generation, that's where you are. But Meta has made it super easy to use, and it also does come with essentially Instagram, right? Because Instagram is under Meta, which is that umbrella, and there's a few things like WhatsApp, which is a great app to use as well, under this Meta umbrella. With Facebook, you will be able to easily build communities and connect, and that's probably one of the bigger benefits, along with their really easy and fairly inexpensive advertising. The second is Instagram, which is a very visual based. You're going to need very aesthetically pleasing content, pictures and videos, things that are very well made and crafted. With Facebook, you can kind of get away with like lesser quality content. You can't really get away with that on most other platforms, and especially Instagram. There is a slightly younger audience on there. There is a lot of female users on there, which is what the platform is mostly made up of. So with Instagram, you're going to need, again, great content, and there is very easy advertising options on there, and there's also great options for e-commerce because you could literally host and sell your products right there on Instagram. Twitter or X, whichever one you want to call it, it's microblogging, it's short, quick posts. It's a very diverse landscape, lots of different demographics, lots of different ages. You could really find your audience anywhere on there, and you could group them together pretty easily. Not literal groups like in Facebook where you would put them together, but you could definitely find your target audience in there. I think Twitter can sometimes get a little chaotic, but chaotic in a good way. You could really post anything on there, like your messaging, your brand messaging can be a little more fun, a little less serious, and just because the audience and the way Twitter is set up, you could really get away with that. I personally believe that Twitter requires a lot more, so if you don't have like a ton of time to invest in Twitter, it might not be the best for you, but that's definitely something to think about. TikTok, yes, TikTok. Now, I mentioned earlier that there's a platform that I think every business should be on, and I think TikTok is it. TikTok's algorithm is just years ahead of what any other platform can get. You could have the weirdest, most niche business and think that, oh, there's nobody out there for me, and TikTok will find everyone on that platform that is interested in your stuff. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be about your business. The great thing about TikTok is it really values authenticity. And the thing with TikTok is if you're yourself and you show your true business, there's really a lot of benefit behind that. A lot of people are kind of scared of TikTok. There's like a fear behind it. I wouldn't fear it. If you are a small business, I think you should definitely be on TikTok. It is essentially free advertising. Views you would have to get on Instagram and Facebook and pay for those views and impressions are free on TikTok because the algorithm is just so far ahead of what any other social media platform is doing. I am a very big fan of TikTok. YouTube is really great, a really diverse audience. It allows you to expand a little more on your business, and it allows you to have a lot of different content, just like TikTok, but to expand on that. If you want to do tutorials like how-to videos, if you just want to blog and show or vlog and show what your business is truly about, it's a great way to build communities in there, keep people's attention and keep them excited. And there's also very great advertising options in there. YouTube is owned by Google, so there's a lot of I want to say inexpensive, because they probably are a little more on the pricey side compared to other platforms, but you get great reach and great interaction from it. Pinterest is great. It is mostly female. There are a lot of younger users. What Pinterest is you're able to make these mood boards, you're able to share images, but the great thing I love about Pinterest is there are just links everywhere. You could put pictures of your products and instantly link it to your website. It's one of the best platforms to drive traffic to your website. And especially if your audience is very heavy on this platform, it is, again, a great way to get people to your website and get them kind of in the mind frame to buy and spend money. Snapchat, again, a younger audience. The great thing about this is it's almost like, I would think of it as Twitter with like pictures and videos. It's quick, it's real-time engagement. It's almost like behind the scenes, right? Like, what's going on right now? What are you doing? Let me show you. Let me just, again, take a picture, put it on. There's great options for Snapchat ads now, and you could really grow your business on this platform. And the last one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is mostly business to business, so if that's what your company is, this is probably where you'll live on, right? There's a lot of companies that I've worked with where they're only looking for business to business. They're not out in the retail. They're not instantly into customers or consumers or in that larger e-commerce space. So LinkedIn is a great professional option for a lot of businesses that are seeking out other businesses to help grow. So there's a few questions for you to think of on what platform is right for you. Are you looking to increase brand awareness, drive sales, engage with customers, or something else? What demographics are most relevant to your business? That's going to be a big one for you to think about when choosing which platform your business should be on. What type of content does your business naturally produce? Are you going to be very video heavy, or are you going to be writing things out and explaining, something like Twitter or LinkedIn? How would you describe your brand's personality? And are your customers more likely to engage in long-form content, short videos, or images? Like, what content are you going to be producing? Content is something huge. It's really a part of the strategy. It's something we'll talk about in the next part. I hope this video helps you decide which platform is best for you. Again, I really doubt there's any business out there that should be on every single one of these platforms. If you're new or if you're a small business owner looking to really put some time and effort into your social media marketing, I would pick 2, maybe 3 of these platforms. And I really hope one of those platforms is TikTok, because again, that's free advertising with how good it is. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to try and do more of these. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of content ideas, and I get a lot of questions from my students, and I want these videos to be a resource for them and for other people. I'm hoping I could help anyone else. So this is part 1. Please stick around for parts 2 and 3.